A new report by ProPublica is detailing the scope of Supreme Court Justice Clarence Thomas's relationship with billionaire donors. The report says wealthy benefactors gifted Thomas at least 38 destination vacations, 26 private jet flights, 8 helicopter flights, a dozen VIP passes to sporting events, 2 stays at luxury resorts in Florida and Jamaica, and a standing invitation to an exclusive golf club. The report is renewing calls by Democratic lawmakers for the Supreme Court justice to resign. Brett Murphy joins me now. He is one of the 2 reporters for ProPublica who wrote this latest report. Brett, let's start with this. How did you and your colleague uncover where these gifts were coming from?
Well, they started with tips, credible tips, and then we talked to all the people in these benefactors' circles. They're pilots, they're limousine drivers, security guards, chefs, anyone kind of in their orbit. And then we were corroborating what we heard from one with others. We had documents that showed the same thing we were hearing from these sources. They were sort of triangulated everything together.
Not stuff that's easy to find.
No, it takes a long time. It takes a long time.
And do we know about where, so you've talked to the people who sort of were aware that these gifts were going on. Where are they coming from?
So there's 3 new benefactors that we were reporting on in this story. There's Wayne Huizenga, Tony Novelli, and David Sokol. They're all titans of industry who have made their living in oil, mergers and acquisitions. Wayne Huizenga was the man behind Blockbuster.
Yep.
So these are big industry folk.
You mentioned in the report that Thomas appears to have violated the law by not disclosing some of these gifts. Can you talk about that?
Yeah, so the Ethics in Government Act, it's a Watergate era law that says pretty much for all government officials, if you're accepting gifts that are not exempt, things like private plane rides, yacht cruises, expensive sports tickets, you have to disclose them every year. That's one of the things that's written very clearly. And then there's different rules dictating what different people can do. The judiciary has its own kind of set of rules, but that law is very clear. And the ethics experts we spoke to said that our reporting showed that there were violations of those laws here.
Has he disclosed some of the? They all disclose some of the gifts or things they get, right? He's just, in this case, you're saying it wasn't all of it.
Over the years, he has disclosed various things he's gotten, but the gifts we're reporting on in this story did not appear in his disclosures.
Are there other Supreme Court? I mean, tell me how usual this is for Supreme Court justices in general. Obviously, they're going to be courted by big money, whether they say they're trying to influence them or not. How unusual is something like this?
Yeah, that was a question we've had since the very beginning, and we talked with a lot of former federal judges, people who have been around this world for a long time, said, hey, is this normal? They said this is an extreme outlier. One of the federal judges we quoted in the story, it was his job to review financial disclosures from other judges every year. And he said, I've never seen largesse like this before. This is unprecedented. There have been other stories about other justices receiving trips from billionaires. Mm-hmm. But the thing that's important is that those trips were disclosed. So there's an important distinction to be made, I think. So as far as what we know right now, Justice Thomas appears to be an outlier.
If you're Clarence Thomas, why not disclose them?
We don't know. We've asked Justice Thomas before about this. He did not respond to my questions for this story, but in the past, he addressed the gifts from Harlan Crow as things he didn't think he needed to disclose. He said he was advised he didn't need to because they were exempt, but the people we talked to said that that's not the case.
So that was previously, but in terms of the new reporting you've done, he hasn't talked to you about it?
No.
Okay. Brett Murphy, thanks so much for coming in. We appreciate it.
Thank you.